Hey beautiful people, let's see what is coming up your way. We are going to do a pick a pile video. I am going to pull three piles. You are going to pick one pile, and depending on the pile that you pick, I will reveal the answers to you, like what's coming up your way. So let's give cards a good shuffle. And by the way, if shuffling bothers you, you can really fast forward the video. So here we have the first pile. This one is the second pile, and here we have the third pile. Okay, let me just move them a bit over here. Okay, now this one is the first pile, this one the second pile, this one the third. And now if you have picked the first pile, let me reveal the cards to you. The core energy that you have gotten is Six of Pentacles. In the past you have Queen of Pentacles, and in the upcoming days you have Ace of Wands. Very great energy in terms of your finances, also in terms of love relationship. Like Six of Pentacles is equal give and take. This is when your efforts are being reciprocated. This is when skills are being balanced here for you. And also you should be watchful at this time, like where are you investing your energy, because there are two situations at least. One situation, one person, one thing is actually draining your energy here. This is deceptive energy. This person takes from you and actually squanders away your finances, your resources, and this person really appreciates the fact that you invest into them. In the past, you were being very cool, calm, collected. Here with the Queen of Pentacles and Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn could have been influencing your life. Queen of Pentacles is very resourceful energy, very nurturing energy. But then all the queens in the tarot, she is the best one because she has resources, she has ability to be fertile, she knows how to multiply good things, and she does not overshare as well. In the upcoming days, you got the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is out with the old, in with the new. This is brand new beginning. An offer could be coming up your way, which is very lucrative in terms of providing growth and expansion to you by the Ace of Wands. But Ace of Wands, in terms of love relationship, could be very passionate connection. So let's pull one final card for you, because the energy here in terms of your finances, your efforts are paying off, you are resourceful, and there's a whole new venture on for you where you can multiply the things that you already have. And in terms of love relationship, it is as if someone is choosing you over someone else, and if this person chooses you, you should be in this energy where you ask for more. You do not settle for less. You do not settle on the terms that were settled in the past, because with the Ace of Wands, this is everything new, out with the old, in with the new. This is where you understand your worth and you ask for more. So let's see. Please give me one more card for this. One final advice from the universe for you. Let's see. Let the card come out on its own. Okay. You got the card. You got Chariot. A Cancer could be influencing your life. Chariot is victory, triumph, success. This is everything good and great. It is as if when an offer comes in for you, could be in love relationship, could be in money career area, you are going to trust the process. You are going to leave so many things behind, and you are going to venture onto a new journey. This could also indicate literal travel, or it could be psychological, telepathic, spiritual travel, as take how it resonates. But this is success. This is when you finally align with what your destiny has in store for you. You are trusting the process. And also with the Chariot, I am getting here as if this is a kind of staunch faith where you cannot see anything working out in your favor, but you have the trust, and that is why things rapidly start to move in your favor. If you pick the pile one, really great energies for you. Do let me know in the comment section which pile did you pick. And now if you have picked the second pile, you got the Empress as the core energy. In the past you got Seven of Pentacles, and in the upcoming days you got Five of Cups. It is as if humans can never be satisfied, because the want or the lust for more and more always comes up. Because here with Empress could be a motherly figure in your life, someone who is able to create things, give birth to ideas, literal birth, Empress could be a Taurus or Taurus or Libra influencing your life. This is very smart energy, very prosperous, very beautiful, abundant, and someone who just sits in the thrones and waves the scepter in order for things to work in her favor. She does not need to work hard. In the past, you were planting something. You got to learn some skill that was hard to learn. You invested into that. That thing started to pay off to you, but the payout that you were getting was so small that you felt as if it was insignificant. But the core energy here is that you just need to be in the energy of what you wish for, what you desire for, and that's how you are going to attract abundance. In the upcoming days, you got Five of Cups. Five of Cups could be nostalgia, remorse, regret, sadness about the past. But how longer are you going to stay here in the past? How long can you grieve something? We should not grieve actually someone something forever. We should grieve that thing for a sufficient time and then move on. And that's the message here. You need to move on. Because what's lost, that's lost. What's done, that's done. That cannot be undone. And here you have two brand new opportunities waiting for you with the Two of Cups. So be grateful for the things that you already have in your life, and that is how you are going to imbibe this Empress energy, which is very fertile energy. And as you get into this energy, you will be able to conceive new ideas. Could be about business, could be about how to make my life, love life work in my favor or in my highest goods. That's the energy. Let's get another card for you as the final message for you, and you got the card. You got Four of Pentacles in reverse. Yes, that's the case here. You cannot control the past. What happened in the past is done. Now you need to let go the issues of control. Now you need to actually let things move in your favor. How? By just letting them move the way they are moving. Do not choke flow of things. If it's about money, do not call attention to your scarcity. If it's about love relationship, do not second guess or question your self-worth, your self-esteem. You could be feeling as if is the grass greener on the other side. You need to get out of that mindset because the grass is greener on the side where you stand. And see, if you work on this aspect of your personality, you are already basking in energy of success. So it depends upon you how you work with the energies. And now if you have picked the third pile, you got Three of Swords as the core energy. In the past, you got Five of Pentacles, and in the upcoming days, Queen of Swords. Three of Swords could be heartache, could be betrayal, could be pain, could also indicate third-party situations in love relationship. This time, as of now, you are grieving something, you lost something. It is as if someone left you in the cold in the past. Someone could even have betrayed you financially. They could have taken advantage of you, and when they drained you off, they simply left. They moved on towards something or someone who had more to offer to them. And that is why this is hurting you. I know this is painful situation, but the message here is of healing. You need to get these swords out of your heart. You need to locate where it still hurts, and you need to heal all those aspects. And in the upcoming days, you are showing up here as Queen of Swords. You could be dealing with an air sign, Aries, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This is clarity. You have gained clarity. You are going to see things clearly. How? When you heal yourself. When you finally come at peace with the thing that someone left you, something did not work for you, and you grieve it, and then you start to move on. And that's how clarity is going to come towards you with the Queen of Swords. And as it does, you are going to be in your power. You would be like ready to cut the crap out of your life. Whatsoever does not serve you, you would be like, okay, get out of my way. This energy is like either it's my way or the highway, and you are coming up in your power. Let's see what final advice do we have for you. You got two cards. We got the Star card and the Nine of Wands. As you are standing your ground, because you have fought the battles before, at least 8 battles before, and another battle is still continued. You are defending yourself perfectly. You are all good. You are not endangered by any way. You could be suspicious of people around you. That's perfectly understandable. Do not lower your guards. Do not shrink your boundaries. Do not shrink yourself. in order to fit into some place. And see, as you do that, as you defend yourself, as you put in all the work in healing, in defense, and standing your ground, you should also be praying here with the star card. The star is all about having a north star, having a guide, something to look up to, something that guides you through phase of life. That's the energy here with the star card. Keep praying, keep manifesting, and do not lower your guard at any cost. You have done it. The cycle is about to be completed for you. And when new things begin to arrive for you, you are going to be happy. So that's all that I have for you. I hope it helped. Please do let me know which pile did you pick. Subscribe, like, share as well, and I'll see you next time.